Recently, I was sitting at a long traffic light in Springfield, Virginia, waiting to get on the Beltway, and this was the view out my window. Do you know what you're looking at?
Sex.
Well, you're not wrong. This was an MVC late night video that opened around 2003 and closed in 2019. It's been abandoned ever since. An analog store for the digital age, this place drew the ire of the citizens of Springfield for almost 2 decades. Dedicated to the carnal desires of its patrons. But no, I meant the store it was originally built as.
Nobody Beats the Wiz opened in 1976 with a dream to entertain you, to dazzle you in a world of electronic wonders and high-tech toys. Since then, our business has become so much more than just home entertainment. We broadened our focus to now include information, communication, and imaging as part of the total Nobody Beats the Wiz experience. Our selection of personal computers, fax machines, copiers, and printers, along with the latest software, makes Nobody Beats the Wiz your home office shop for the 90s. During the recent cellular phone explosion, Nobody Beats the Wiz has become an industry leader. Our selection is second to none, and our in-store installation assures you of one-stop shopping. Finally, we've given you a full-service camera shop you can trust, not only offering the highest technology and the top brands, but also in-store film developing. As we continue to change and grow, we want to take time to thank you, because it is thanks to you, our customers, that Nobody Beats the Wiz.
That's right, this was Nobody Beats the Wiz. Residents of New York and New Jersey will remember this place for its star-studded ad campaigns and glitzy commercials promoting everything from toasters to guitars. Founded in 1977 by the Jamal brothers in New York City, like a lot of chains, this one expanded too big and too fast, and in 1998 filed for bankruptcy. It was purchased by a company called Cablevision, which eventually gave up on the chain in 2003. At its peak, the company operated 94 stores in a handful of states, primarily in the Northeast.
Nobody Beats the Wiz is slashing prices on our entire stock.
Nobody beats me because I'm the Wiz. Yes, I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz.
That is the guy.
Elaine's in love with the Wiz guy?
No, she thinks she's in love with him, but she's just remembering this old commercial.
In the Washington, D.C. area, we had music-only stores. This one was a 2-floor affair that I rarely went to. Here's why. Growing up in Northern Virginia, the thing we didn't lack were music stores. In Springfield Plaza, the shopping center before this building, you had a huge Kemp Mill Music. And on the corner you had a Waxy Maxie's, a legendary DC-based record chain. You also had a Guitar Center. 2 streets past the Wiz is Loisdale Road and the entrance to the old Springfield Mall. In the mall there were numerous music and movie stores like Suncoast Video. And as a kid of the 80s, my friends and I were absolute mall rats. This place would have been a mere stopover to our ultimate destination, especially when we started driving. And I talked about Tower Records in a previous video. But the main problem with the Wiz, for me, a broke teenager, was the price. This place was more expensive than those other stores. In the early 90s, this was prime real estate, so overhead must have been incredibly high. But the one thing that must have hammered business here was the construction of the Springfield Interchange in the late 90s. We're at the intersection of 3 major highways, one leading into DC, one into Maryland, and then 95 South. The construction project was over budget and was overscheduled by several years. It was impossible to get in and out of the parking lot. This site is for lease, so conceivably another business could take over this property. I guess somebody could beat the Wiz. Time.